Okay, let's check out the road here. 6 hours, 46 minutes so far. 416 miles. Then there's another route. What's up, Davis? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing over here? Another route. There's 6 hours, 51 minutes. A little bit longer, but the... Oh, I'm not sure. 422 miles versus 422 miles. It's pretty much the same distance. One's faster than the other, so we'll take the faster one. Yeah. Do need gas though. What is over here? Oh, that's the headset box for the headset thing I'm returning. Anyway, if I should close this bag. Need gas, and then we're gonna be good to go. Let's see. I don't know if the one over here is open or not. There's one up just north of here as well. Might as well go up here. Might as well go up here. Alright, here we go. I don't know why this car just stopped here. You wonder if it's unmarked, you know? I don't even know what unmarked vehicles look like in this area. Probably unmarked. Know that Kroger gas station is even open right now. No, I don't think it is. I just saw it. So it looks like we're going up the hill. How you doing, Trish? Looks like we're going up the hill, and that's where we're gonna get our gas. Local Speedway. I haven't been up this hill in forever. Probably last year when I washed the car here. I think there's a car wash somewhere around here. Here's the car wash. And there's the gas station. 26 miles still empty. Definitely need gas, I'll tell you that. Chili Pizza. I remember that place. I think my brother applied for a job there at some point. That's a diesel. That is correct, Lulu. I'm going home. It does seem like yesterday, because yeah, it was. It's been a week now that I've been in Ohio, and long story short, I'm in YouTube jail for a Crime Stoppers video. Ridiculous. We'll be out of YouTube jail in about a week. So until then, we'll be going live on Facebook. I'm gonna figure out something about creating a alternate backup YouTube account, and I should be able to live stream on Prism. On the Prism app, which bypasses the requirement to have 1,000 subscribers in order to go live. I've been meaning to check out that app anyway, so I'm kind of curious about how that app works and all that kind of stuff. So, and of course, the live stream you're watching. Right now will be uploaded to the main LLN channel as soon as I'm out of YouTube jail. How you doing, Denise? Good to go. Gas was $35. Exactly $35 at $3.12 a gallon. Right here in Ohio. Now let's get this show on the road. We got the Bang with ice and a Chipotle cup. Lucky I got a red light right now. I can read your entire message there. Been to Ohio twice when I was a teenager. My best friend moved there. It was devastating. People... Oh, that's the hill. I think my friend of mine, he jumped that hill. When you go fast on a hill, you literally jump. Your vehicle will jump if you go fast. A lot of hills in this part of town. A lot of hills. That is horrible. So you've got something. Gotta love the backwards part of YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. Gotta love YouTube. So we're done with the Crime Stoppers videos. We are done with the Crime Stoppers videos. We're done with them. Right? I gotta say, it's also kind of refreshing to know that we are gonna be posting all original content from now on, right? I'm even done with the random cell phone videos, you know. I'm just tired of it, right? We should be known for our content. We should not be known for other people's content. Not forever, 1 week. 1 week. GSW. His plate says GSW. How funny is that? Who knows what GSW stands for? Sounds like what I said was true, that, you know, when I drive overnight, you guys are going to come out and watch, because, you know, most of our viewers, I feel, are the night owls, right? So in the daytime, only had a few viewers, but keep in mind, Facebook does not have as many followers as, say, YouTube. So that is another factor for sure. I gotta say, it's my first road trip with this truck, and yeah, it was great. I wouldn't say there was a major difference as far as comfort level and all that. You know, I mean, come on, SUV versus sedan, comfort level, it's not a huge difference. I did like that I was able to carry more stuff in the vehicle. I also had more confidence during a heavier rainstorm that happened, you know, 4-wheel drive and all of that. But yeah, I mean, you know, it works great for road trips, that's all I can say. Let me try that downhill mode for hill descent, 20 miles or less. All right. So now I'm doing a downhill descent mode. I always wanted to use it, but it seems like you've got to be going 20 miles an hour or less. Right now I'm going 35, and it seems like when I take my foot off the gas, it goes into a low gear or something, you know. It just feels like the car is not just going on a free fall, so to speak. Of course, now I don't need it. Let's turn that off. Hill descent control off. Green light. Which I gotta say, it's nice to have that feature, because I'm sure that it works better than a lower gear, right? It almost feels like the car knew exactly what gear, what setting, whatever to set as the car descended that hill, as opposed to maybe too low of a gear, and now you hear the car, like, you know, working really hard. Welcome to West Virginia, wild and wonderful. West Virginia, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, country mama. take me home, country roads. Alright, can't sleep till sunup. You know, I was just telling my dad how folks write to me saying, hey, thanks for helping me deal with my insomnia. I got something to watch at night, something to, you know, interact with other folks, chat with other folks, watch something entertaining on video. Not always entertaining, but, you know, I try to be. And, of course, New York City never disappoints now, does it? Never disappoints. West Virginia, get her done. Did you get rid of Charlie? Haha. Since my nap, Charlie has shut up. Since my nap. Since I got a refill of Bang too. Actually, this is technically a rain. Charlie will be, don't jinx it, Matt. Damn it, Matt. Charlie. I shouldn't have said it. I shouldn't have said it. I've been pranking y'all. This is what I've been doing this whole time. Charlie. Ow. Charlie. That's what I've been doing this whole time. The pranks on you guys. Charlie don't play. I heard Charlie gives one mean bitch slap. That's just the word on the street. I'm just paraphrasing. Charlie got that pip hand, you know what I'm saying? ETA 6 hours and 36 minutes. Oh wow, I must be increasing in elevation because my ears are popping. To Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We just seen Welcome to West Virginia. Now we're seeing Welcome to Pennsylvania. Pursue your happiness. Yes, I will. will definitely pursue my happiness in Pennsylvania in regards to the gun laws of Pennsylvania. You gotta love the gun laws in Pennsylvania. You can go buy a rifle without any crazy limitations. You can go buy a handgun as long as you clear a background check and over 21 years old, from what I understand. You can obtain a CCW with without tremendous difficulties, right? Gotta love the Pennsylvania gun laws, you know. Horse buggy, nice. You'll fit in right with the Amish. Someone's coming up behind me. Looks like a bus or a truck. I don't know what it is. Speed limit is 60. Let's try a 65. Let's see if this tailgater gets off my back. Make sure I got my Waze on. Police up ahead. You gotta love Waze for that. Is he still on my ass? He's still on my ass. He's gonna force me to do 70 now. What the hell? It looks like a tractor trailer maybe, or some kind of truck. It's got all these fancy lights. It's kind of tool. It's a tool vehicle, you know, what can I say? Alright, I'm starting to distance myself from him. Tell me the difference the high beams make. A little bit of a difference. High beams. I think it definitely increases the visibility at a distance. You guys notice that too? I can see farther now with the high beams. The only problem is when vehicles are approaching, right? You probably don't want them on. But yeah, I can definitely see more, which is great. One of my concerns is deer. Remember the ex-girlfriend with the kid? She got her car totaled by a deer in, around here. So in the back of my head, that's one of my concerns is deer, you know. Kenny Cardio. ASMR. See, that's an acronym I could have swear I heard before, but I have no idea what it is, or at least I can't recall right at the moment. only I could read that much while driving on the highway. Too bad there's no red lights here. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I can definitely see how people can fall asleep to this. Maybe I should speak in a more soothing, relaxed voice. You start to lose sensations in your body as your mind falls asleep. In 3, 2, 1, you're asleep. This is the sound of God talking. You are asleep. And you will wake up tomorrow morning, free to live another life here on earth. Word on the street is God's voice actually is the voice of Morgan Freeman. And I gotta say, Mr. Wayne, I'm really not into doing the voice of Morgan Freeman when I play the guy who makes Bruce Wayne's weapons, who technically is for Batman. I do a mighty fine job of doing that, Mr. Wayne. I heard you like that military grade vehicle. We call it the I forget about what they call it, Mr. Wayne, but I heard you like that vehicle in black. So we're gonna make that vehicle in black just for you, Mr. Wayne. Let me tell you something. You want to blackmail Bruce Wayne, a multi-billionaire, because you think he beats perps to a pulp at night, and your intention is to blackmail this guy? Good luck. I really went off with that one. But what movie was that where Morgan Freeman played God? That was that Bruce Almighty, right? Was that Bruce Almighty? That was a good movie. And that's how the cookie crumbles. true insomniac over here. You know, he's still awake. He's like, hey, I'm not done yet. I'm still awake over here. Oh. All right, 376 Pittsburgh. Where you at? Quarter mile. To think I used to travel this far, you know, to Pittsburgh. See, I grew up, you know, in a small town in Ohio. What I will say is that what I used to do is commute to Pittsburgh. It's funny when you think of the word commute, you think of going to work. Well, I drove to Pittsburgh to party. It wasn't long before I said, you know what, I'm done with this small town girl living in a lonely world kind of situation. I'm gonna move to Pittsburgh, and that's what I did. I moved there, and that's where my super crazy active nightlife and being in a band lifestyle happened for a few years. Then I moved to New York City. Yeah, that's my story. All while working random food service jobs. Eventually I worked at a hospital as a nursing assistant. I'm just thinking of funny random moments. What's up, Gallardo? When I think of Gallardo, I think of the Lamborghini. Isn't there a Lamborghini Gallardo? I got quiet driving 2 hours, driving still. You're talking about the last live stream or? BMW station wagon. I did not know BMW made a station wagon. You know what my opinion of station wagons are? Why get a station wagon? You can get an SUV. Alright, I know they're probably more fuel efficient. My dad had 2 different station wagons. And they're long. And I drove them. Actually, that was my first car I drove, was a station wagon. We even put a lawnmower in the back. I feel for an SUV, you pretty much got to say, I don't mind spending the extra money for gas because the pluses are what I'm willing to pay for, right? That's my situation. Years ago when I started Uber, no way I would have gotten an SUV. I'm thinking, you know, high mileage and maximum money or something. And don't get me wrong, the SUVs did make more money, but you got more gas too, right? So I thought it was easier to play it safe and go with the sedan for Uber. And that's why I had a Ford Fusion. Why the hell is this guy slowing down? Why is he coming to a stop? Forget this. I hope he's not pulling over. I'm just glad I passed him up. Thank you, sport mode. Thank you, sport mode. I'm glad I wasn't involved with that guy. What in the hell? He just spat out a bunch of black smoke. I wonder what causes a truck to do that. That tractor trailer is still back there. All right, 376 East Monroeville. Here we go. more than likely you guys will get to see the Pittsburgh skyline. It is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Who's ready for the Pittsburgh skyline, folks? It's coming up. Gorgeous. Glad I captured some of that on my cell phone too. City of a lot of bridges. I lived here for a few years before I moved to New York City, and let me tell you, it is a great city to live in. It's just the right size too, you know. It's got a little bit of everything. I really have no complaints about Pittsburgh other than it's not New York City, right? I mean, that's my only complaint about it. It's not New York City. It doesn't offer as much as New York City. But for most things, for most people who are looking for most things in a city, it does have a lot to offer. Education. You've got so many great schools here. CMU, probably the most expensive school here, is Carnegie Mellon University. I think the second most expensive might be the University of Pittsburgh. Yeah, great schools, great party town, great place to work, especially for the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center. There's other hospitals to work at as well. I don't know. I can't comment or know about any other industries though, because I've only done healthcare. Of course, yeah, nightlife, food and beverage industry. That you got that too as well. So. No, I don't want to go to Oakland. That's where I used to party at. House parties, frat parties. That's where University of Pittsburgh's located as well. How much is the rent? I think I paid less than $500 for it. You know, I had a roommate and everything. How much did I pay? I think I might have paid $350, $450 maybe for rent. I had a roommate. New York City, my first roommate situation, I paid like $550. I think that's an unmarked car, Ford Taurus. Housing's definitely much cheaper here as well. I will say that. Probably more in the city and less in the suburbs. And you've got a lot of suburbs outside of Pittsburgh. And you can get to Pittsburgh pretty quickly if you live in the suburbs. this Ford Fusion just darted out in front of me. Good thing I'm not too close though, you know. It's ready for another tunnel. Sure if traffic is slowing down or not. Denise, you work in the day or the night? I assume you work during the day if you watch at night. Day shift. I think I like the night shift better when I did, when I did nursing because, most people were asleep. But of course, you'd have your troublemakers at night. I remember this one patient. He was on, he was supposed to be in bed, and I think they even put soft cuffs on him in order to keep him in bed, but he somehow managed to get out, and he's dangling with the soft cuffs off of the bed, and there's poop all over the floor. Right? That's your example of a troublemaker. And this was a huge guy. And we had to clean up all that poop off the floor. And on top of that, we had to get him back into bed. Here's the thing. We didn't have to clean up the poop. But it was certainly easy to grab a towel and, do what we can. Rather than just calling housekeeping and leaving all the poop on the floor, But yeah, night shift had its challenges. Holding cell, huh? Oh man, that does not sound good. Oh wow, trauma, huh? In the ED, or is there like a trauma unit or something? Because when I think of trauma, I think of ED, Yeah, I worked in med-surg at UPMC. And then I worked in New York City. I worked at rehabilitation, like nursing and stuff. SNFs, as they call it, skilled nursing facilities. My son, he put me in a nursing home. Ma, it's not a nursing home. It's a retirement community. How many times do I gotta tell you that? Sopranos. Yeah, I did EMS, private EMS, as well as volunteer. And the volunteer unit, it was pretty nice because we did get to buff 911 jobs. Don't tell the volley I said that. But the private EMS, we would do doctor's offices, dialysis at a hospital. They wouldn't be calling 911. If they called 911, the firefighters and cops would show up, as well as EMS. So they would only call 911 if someone was in cardiac arrest, you know. And when I worked in the nursing facility, I would even buff 911 jobs while I was in the nursing facility, because I would hear the call go over the PA speaker. And at the time, I just got my EMT certification, so I'd be up there doing CPR with the firefighters and the nursing staff. Wasn't my job, but I just showed up, right? And nobody said anything. And one of the nursing managers said to my physical therapy manager, "Oh, hey, you did a great job." And then my physical therapy manager was like, "Oh, well, he works for us." I don't think she liked me helping out, but you know, they always thought I did a great job. But they knew me though, you know, and they knew I just had my EMT. Then again, everyone who works there at the nursing facility is EMT. Is CPR trained. You know, but I feel like the nursing assistants would run away from the CPR and let all the nurses and the RNs handle it, and the firefighters and EMS or whoever would show up. Not me. I'd be doing CPR for like 40 minutes, and it was exhausting. You can tell I'm awake if I'm talking a lot and you don't hear from Charlie. Well, if you ever want to DM me what her name was, I might remember her. By face or by name or something. Let Charlie sleep, Matt. Why does it say Ohio Harrisburg? Unless there's an Ohio. Exit 85, exit 85. Roger that, exit 85. wonder when we'll hit that stretch where it's like, 100 miles, 200 miles, or whatever, 100 miles. And then, like, I don't know if this is it. This might be it. As soon as my GPS tells me, I'll know. Yeah, feel free to DM me, I don't know if you're a member or if you're on the WhatsApp or Discord group. Or even Instagram. Since I put a story post about how I'm not going to be posting Crime Stoppers videos, I had like 50 DM requests. Now I know how, what's his name, feels like when all the girls hit him up to be on his Instagram. I forget his name again. Mr. Hugh Hefner, the new version of Hugh Hefner. They got nothing to do with Playboy. miles till 76 East. Nope, we're not at the long stretch yet. Dan Bilzerian. So was that guy? So that guy apparently failed buds twice, huh? But he said he was in the Navy for 4 years. Was that true or what? So what's true and what's not? All I can say is you ain't no Navy SEAL if you fail buds. You gotta complete buds. If you ring the bell during buds, forget about it. You're out of there. What is it? 65 limit? Alright, let's do 65. Yeah, he failed twice. What he said he had an admin fail or something, whatever. He was arguing with it sounds like he was one of those rebellious against authority kind of thing. BUDS is the basic underwater demolition SEAL training, I believe. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. It is the training for a Navy SEAL that will either make or break you. If you pass BUDS, you will be a Navy SEAL. If you do not pass BUDS, you will be sent back to your POG unit in the Navy. What's POG? A person other than a grunt, a non-trigger pulling POG. It's like, okay, if you're not a POG, what's better than being a POG? Well, being a grunt. Well, if you're then a grunt or you're infantry, then they say, well, you don't want to be a leg. Right? And that's what the airborne guy says. You don't want to be a leg, which is a grunt or an infantryman who is not airborne, which leg stands for land employed grunt. But then if you're airborne, then the Rangers will say, oh yeah, if you fail the Ranger indoctrination program, you got to go back to the airborne unit or the infantry unit or the leg unit or whatever. I feel like in Army, I know more about the Army branch than any others, probably because I wanted to do Army. Anyway, I feel like there's always a unit above another unit, right? You got like the non-infantry unit, then you got the infantry unit. At least they're all trigger pullers, right? They're all trigger pullers in infantry. Then you got the airborne units, parachute and do, I know 101st doesn't parachute, they actually do air assaults. Then you've got Rangers, and then above the Rangers you got Special Forces, and then above Special Forces you got Delta. And Delta technically doesn't exist, but I think after Black Hawk Down, the movie, everyone knew about Delta. But my goal at the time, when I was like, I don't know, 21 or something, I wanted to be a Ranger as well. But I didn't mind, like, if I was in 101st Airborne or 82nd Airborne, something like that. That was my goal. And of course, you never know, Delta one day, right? But I didn't end up doing anything military related. As compared to the Navy, you don't make it as a SEAL, you go back to your POG job. I didn't like that, I like that, you could, if you didn't make, say, Special Forces or Ranger, you could still at least get to be in an airborne infantry unit, right? That moon looks nice, check it out. Denise, he's in the regiment. Nice. I think some people confuse, I believe there's a saying, what they say is, Ranger tab is a school, scroll is a way of life, right? Because you can see some Army soldiers, they'll wear the Ranger tab, right? That means they went to Ranger school, but they may not have the Ranger scroll, which if you have the Ranger scroll, it means that you are actually an Army Ranger in the 75th Ranger Regiment, which is a super high-speed, direct action-based elite infantry unit of the U.S. Army. They also work closely with Delta. This damn tractor trailer trying to pass me up right now. So yeah, all the Army NCOs, non-commissioned officers, sergeants, etc., are eligible to go to Ranger School, where they learn like leadership skills and such. Just let this guy go. Knock yourself out, buddy. Oh, nice. I didn't know that, Matt. I feel like in another life, I would have been a soldier or a cop. Especially a tactical cop. That is correct, Trish. LE Law Enforcement. Lima Echo in regards. These trucks like to move. They sure do. What's up, Yakov? How you doing? Yakov is a former co-worker of mine in the Uber driving community. Believe it or not, I run a Facebook group called Real Drivers NYC Rideshare, whatever. We have one of the most biggest Facebook groups of Uber drivers that actually is moderated, right? We actually kick people out. We actually screen people. I got 2 mods in there right now. Which they pretty much handle things. I don't, because I'm no longer an Uber driver. I just chime in every once in a while. I will also not hesitate to post all my accident videos in that group, especially if it involves an Uber driver. And nobody can say anything because guess who owns the group? This guy. So just another way LLN videos gets exposure. And you can't believe the amount of ride-sharing apps and such that want exposure in our group. Some of them even paying for advertising or the ability to post their ad in the group. Because they know the power of social media. They know the power of Facebook groups. I think you guys are seeing a big difference from when I'm actually awake versus when I'm half asleep while driving. Big difference, right? So I gotta admit, the drive over to Ohio, wasn't that you know, I wasn't 100% like alert. Yeah. But when I'm A&O times 3, when I'm alert and oriented, I guess I'm more talkative. I wonder what's going on here. Right, Denise, A&O times 3. I wonder what's going on here. Must be some kind of construction. I highly doubt it's an accident. See, well, that's what I do, you know. My dad's place is like a halfway house. That's his joke, a halfway house. Technically, it's not halfway. Technically, it's 7 hours, about roughly 7 hours from New York, or 4 hours from my kid's place. But no doubt, it is a place to take a nap and to grab a bite to eat with my dad. Both en route to my son and en route to New York City. So and I gotta say, in the past I was not able to visit this often, but thanks to you guys, thanks to the success of Loud Labs New York City, the increased success in my life in general has brought me closer to family. So yes, thank you all for that, folks. I travel more, I got married. Next year, hopefully, we're gonna look for a house, so you might be seeing some different commuting. Maybe you might see me commuting from New Jersey into New York. We'll see. Yeah, if I'm living a life, I probably shouldn't be driving as much, right? That's why the next trip, we're thinking about flying in. So, yeah. even left certain items with Christian because, you know, let's just say I would have to check in less things on a flight, right? Certain quote unquote sports equipment, I left it with him because I don't have to worry about flying with it. Because let's get real, I'm not playing certain sports in New York City. I mean, yes, there are certain venues that accommodate said sports. But when I told myself I was going to go play, I did not end up going to play. I feel if I had free time, I'd be doing stuff with the wife. I'd be doing, cycling. I'd be, going to different places, maybe staycations. I'm also a workaholic. Work hard, play hard. That's right. But don't get me wrong, if I get the story of the night, I'm going home. Even if it's at 2 a.m. in the morning. That was a good sweep I had before I left. That was perfect timing. And since I got guys working with me, if I wanted to take a night off, guess what? I'm going to take it. And I think, long term, if I ever escape New York City, the goal is to have folks continue to work. And I'm talking about solid dudes, right? That can work consistently every single night, right? And these are guys that are also going live, right? I'm also finding that YouTube, I don't want to say I can't depend on YouTube, because YouTube does provide some income, but I definitely don't want to depend on it. I also still want to continue to depend on regular traditional stringing and hits, right? Not all stringers may do that. Some stringers may depend more on YouTube or social media, but I don't want to rely on any one source. You look at what happened with me on YouTube a few times with the YouTube jail and all that BS. I'm glad that I'm still back to only having one strike. The first strike from earlier this year that expired or went away or whatever, I'm glad the strikes aren't there forever and are like on my record, so to speak, right? So but just I can't be taking risks like posting these Crime Stoppers and body cam videos. I'm pretty sure they got me for one of the body cam videos before, but I can't take risks like that. In fact, I got so much more content that I personally shot, went out and filmed, that I'm not posting because it's sitting on a hard drive somewhere. Can you believe that? Like, I can't believe that sometimes. But I'm taking risks with posting Crime Stoppers videos and body cam videos. That doesn't make any sense to me, but, I guess there's the shock factor, right? Am I going to post a fire with no flames or victims? Or am I going to post some shocking NYPD police-involved shooting, right? Big difference. But I've got to believe in the content. I've got to believe in the content. Likewise, you see LLN in LA, right? Scott's LLN. You don't see them posting body cam videos or Crime Stoppers videos. And they got over 200,000 subs on YouTube. They didn't get there with Crime Stoppers and body cam videos, I'll tell you that. So when in doubt, do what works. Do what has worked historically. In addition to that, I do love doing those mini videos, making a small video out of the big video, It could be like a funny interview or something, or, like look what happened with Billy the Bob. Billy Bob, Bobby Love. Billy Bob, Bobby Love. That guy is hilarious. And I've got another funny interview coming up. Remember the girl at the overturned vehicle? She was like, yeah, I got something to say. Everybody, y'all can suck my... I was also surprised she mentioned female anatomy instead of male anatomy. Yeah, and then like just the crowd around her, the guys, and I think they were trying to like get with her. They just laughed. And then of course they DM'd me like they said they would, because they wanted to see that interview because they thought it was hilarious. There's all these moments. There's just so much that can be done with our own content. I don't need to be worried about other people's content. I also need to get daytime stringers. Our competition has round-the-clock coverage. Why don't we? If anyone has ideas for recruiting and all that kind of stuff, it's just, that department I feel like I'm not the strongest in because I got trust issues. I don't want to just bring any random person in because I'm always questioning their motives. I treat everyone like they're going to like betray me and start their own shit, considering my past experiences. My number one competition used to work with us. Believe it or not. Everyone else who has tried to compete with us after leaving has failed. Has failed. Other than them, there's the Mr. Stepping on my toes guy. And he gets a hit, I just laugh. I'm like, wow, I guess he got lucky today. You know? Well, I wouldn't say, yeah, I would say besides our current number one competition, you know, they don't have much of a chance. But Stepping on my toes guy, he's probably like, he's like the guy, if he gets lucky, he gets lucky. But other than that, you know, it's the top two string crews, and we're always the ones getting the hits. You know, his name is Louis, by the way. Louis got a hit, I believe, he got flames for a fatal car fire. He'll get lucky every now and then. But you don't see him every night. Do you guys see him every night? I don't. How many times a week do you see me saying, hey, look, it's Stepping on my toes guy? We don't see him every night. Exactly. Commitment. Consistency. Effort. Oh, by the way, remember I was talking about when I would hit that stretch of miles. I don't know when I hit it, but I'm certainly on it now. Someone was asking what road I'm on. I'm on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. They were also asking 141 miles until the next exit or whatever. If it looks like I'm going fast, I'm actually going the speed limit, 65. So here's what I noticed about the Facebook followers. There may not be a member icon, but there certainly is a top fan icon, right? For example, I see a top fan icon on Denise. And I'm also a top fan on some Facebook pages as well, including what is it? What's his name? The Channel 7 reporter. Anyway, my point is that how you get a top fan badge is from consistently, I think, commenting on whatever page that you follow. Right? That's how you get a top fan badge. See, I'm waiting for the road that's like just like, you know, straight. I don't think we're hitting it yet, but I do know we're going to hit it at some point, right? We're definitely not there yet. windy road, take me home to the place I belong. New York City is ain't no country. There's just a lot of perps and a lot of money for stringing. He married an Australian. I had no idea. I just feel I'm ready for the next big thing, and I think that the next big thing that happens, and some of you guys might already have an idea. That is the next big thing for me, right? Because let me tell you something. I do know that when that big thing happened for Scott, and it happened to him a couple times, you know, things definitely got better for him, you know. And I'm hoping to get there as well. I'm trying to be as vague as possible. Full metal jacket, nah. Hey, sunglasses emoji. Right? That is one thing that I've got in my mind. The second thing, and this is gonna happen, that is probably 99% gonna happen, is those 100,000 subscribers. I think that will open up more doors, whatever doors that may be, right? And after I hit that mark, I'm gonna explore what those possibilities or what those doors are. If that means more people want to advertise with me, pay me for advertising, whatever, want to promote more products, hey, why the hell not? In fact, I can only think of one. I think it was a local t-shirt company by a firefighter. Do you guys remember seeing his ads on my videos? I think he paid me for ads for about a month. And you would see his 15-second ad before all the videos. I don't know if you guys remember that. You know what? I feel kind of bad. I forget what that brand was called. Was it Fully Involved? No, not Fully Involved. It's called something else. Probably, you just got to go back into the videos. You probably see it there too, you know. I know the name of the brand had something to do with firefighting, right? It was like I don't want to say it was all hands. It had something to do with firefighting. Like it was a firefighting phrase or lingo or something. He even gave me a shirt. And he dropped it off in my building and he knew exactly where to put it in the building because obviously he's been in the building before, you know, as a firefighter. So that's how local he was. I think he's trying to pass me on the right. This is not the smartest driver all the way from Maryland, ladies and gentlemen. On a curvy road, not the smartest thing. It's not like the passing lane was occupied either. I don't know if y'all can believe it, but I'm already half tank of gas. And I still got 5 hours to go. They don't call SUVs gas guzzlers for nothing. V8. What kind of vehicle you got, Matt? It sure is. That's why I'm doing it. And to think I started at noon or something, or 1 p.m. Hey, what trim is that Tahoe? And my other question is the Ford Explorer RT, no, sorry, the ST Sport Tuned, how many cylinders is that? By the way, I can't wait to take a picture with Nick's new Explorer. He got the Police Interceptor one too. Black. Pretty nice. It looks pretty nice. I can't wait to check it out. getting his truck done the same place I did. He's getting similar lights too. Pretty cool. And the air horn, he might, I'm not certain, because he was having a whole conversation of what he was getting, but you know, I think it's possible he might have the same air horn. We love that air horn, right? Oh yeah. We love that air horn. Oh, the what Explorer did I ask about? I asked about the ST, the Sport Tune Explorer, which, you know, in 5 years, I'd love to get, in 3 to 5 years, I wouldn't mind upgrading to that. But realistically, in 3 to 5 years, if I'm not a stringer no more, or if I'm only a part-time stringer, or if I'm just a weekend stringer, I certainly wouldn't mind, you know, doing that. Like, if I'm still a stringer and I'm the age of stepping on my toes guy, please just slap me or something. Like, I do not want to be a stringer at age, you know. I don't want to be somebody's grandpa and say I'm still a stringer. No. You know, I want to be shooting guns on a farm somewhere in Ohio or Pennsylvania. I want a YouTube channel like Grand Thumb, or that one guy who all he does is review guns and shoots different guns in his backyard where there's a whole bunch of trees. What's the name of that YouTuber? He's been around like forever. He's like, oh, right here is a Colt 45 here. It's pretty good with this ammunition. Let's go ahead and shoot pop some rounds off. Bum, 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 bum. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, that was pretty fun. I want to be that guy when I'm older. Anybody know his name? Because you look up like any stuff on guns on YouTube, you will see him a lot. You will see him a lot. Also, shout out to my one friend, also a gun enthusiast in Oklahoma. We know each other from Airsoft, Asian guy. His channel is Asian with Hat. Don't ask me how he came up with that name. Asian with Hat. Recently did a video on color night vision. He used super expensive cameras, turned up the sensitivity on those cameras, and pretty much wanted to demonstrate what, as you know, the current night vision is not in color. It's in like black and white, or it's like that green tone or whatever that is. His goal was to show you what the possibilities could be with color night vision, and he demonstrated that with his super expensive cameras. Hickok 45, the older dude. Yeah, the older guy. That sounds about right. The Hickok guy or something. I just don't know his name, but I know his range though. It's like a valley or some kind of hill. He's got a table set up in the woods or something. It looks like he's in the woods. And he shoots all kinds of different targets, watermelons. He shoots those 2-liter bottles of soda. You got steel targets. There's one video, he showed you every single pistol that was used in the U.S. military since the Civil War days or something, up to the current M18, or is it M17? Beretta 92FS, all of that. That was crazy. I don't know his son, but I just know him. Work zone, but I see no work being done. What the hell? This road is so tight. There's no shoulder, nothing. I should just drive in the middle of the road. Oh, now there's a shoulder, just as I said it. Next shoulder, the next two, no shoulder, the next 2 miles. Great. This tractor trailer is creeping up behind me. I feel like I'm driving on the Willoughby right now. So tight, you just drive in the middle of 2 roads. That tractor trailer is coming in hot. Is this deer country? I feel like everywhere in Pennsylvania and Ohio is deer country. Although I'm not sure if I've seen a deer sign though, you know. Now I'm behind a tractor trailer. I don't even know if I want to pass this guy up. Let's switch to manual. I've been driving cruise control for a while now. I feel like there's space on the left though to pass folks up. Yeah, let's do it. Hello, sport mode. Now I I feel like I'm responding to a job, but I'm not really. Oh, great. Great. Why do you want to switch lanes now? You know, when I watched Shot in the Dark recently, and I don't know how I missed Scott saying what he said, and how I haven't quoted him earlier. Pretty good quote, I think. He said, "It's amazing how fast you can drive when you're driving fast." That is so funny. I can't get over it. How did I miss him saying that? He got some great one-liners, that guy. I'll say it again. It's amazing how fast you can drive when you're driving fast. I can't get over it. I can't even remember which episode he said it in. I'm also surprised I haven't stopped at a rest stop as well. Because I'm passing one right now. I don't even need to stop. Of course, I had dinner with Dad and slept and used the bathroom before I left. I actually used the bathroom twice. So I gotta say, the halfway house is a good thing. I'm on my second bang today. Oh, that tractor trailer is coming in hot. I got the Lion King fan. You know, ironically, and I think that maybe you had something to do with this, Matt. I woke up this morning, not this morning, but yesterday morning. I was sleeping on my stomach or something, and then I said, I was half asleep, and I said, oh yeah, you can come over. Yeah, we'll watch The Lion King. That's what I said in my sleep. Like, how did that even, The Lion King, enter my mind? This is all you, Maddie. My parents were in the same hotel room. They probably heard me say that too. That tractor trailer coming in hot. He just wants me to do 75, this guy. The limit 65. Take it easy. Oh. I feel like he's like effing Terminator with the tractor trailer coming after me. Get John Connor. Now. Who's seen Terminator 2? You know, the funny thing is, I think I seen Terminator 2 before I seen Terminator 1. So, yeah. Was it just me who's seen Terminator 2 before I seen Terminator 1? You know? Because I feel Terminator 2 was a bigger hit, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I need to close your boots on your motorcycle. Da-da. I forget what the soundtrack sounds like, but when I try to sing it, the Judge Dredd soundtrack comes out of my mouth. I have no idea why. Da 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 da. I am the law. Drop your weapons. This block is under arrest. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 40? 40? You want me to go 40 over here? Work zone 40? Oh! Who's working? I didn't see a single soul over here working. This tractor trailer, he's either gonna hit me or pass me up. I don't know what he's about to do. Left lane close, merge right. I think he's just gonna go. I think this is his indication to slow down as well. I think I see the popo. I guess that I didn't see the popo. No Patron tonight. No, I don't drink Patron and drive. No. Oh, you're talking to Denise. Okay. I got some leftover Bud Lights though, but I'll probably drink that at home on a night off. Who's ready for something mountain? Allegheny Mountain? Yep, Allegheny Mountain. Ah! Ah! This is killing my night vision over here. I had to put on my sunglasses. Oh, this light, oh mano. Killing my night vision over here. Oh. Sometimes you gotta wear the sunglasses. If only the New York City tunnels were this wide. Sunglasses off. Windy roads coming up. Do not pass. Do not collect $200. Speed limit 55. You got it. Cruise control set 55 miles per hour. Tractor trailer's coming in hot again. He wants me to do 60, this guy. Take it easy. Oh. Every day is a windy road. Let me get a little closer. Every day is a windy road. I'm gonna get a little bit closer. be drunk so good, you know? I got stories about Matt. He was a big city boy, living in a lonely world. He took the midnight train going to Hoserville. Where he started kerfuffles. Continue? What am I? I'm here to amuse you? Oh! It's a cute word, right? What's this car doing on the side of the road? I highly doubt it's the 5.0. Yo, son, 5.0 in a 1980s white something something, yo. Toyota Camry. You know, nobody likes the word kerfuffle more than LLM Daniel. That guy is the most overused user of the word kerfuffle in the history of non-hoser kerfuffle users. Believe me. Not fake news, folks. Real news coming straight out of my mouth about our favorite Australian. He usually comes on around 5 o'clock in the morning. That's when he comes on. Probably when Australians get out of their beds. Don't take my word for it. It's real news, folks. But he's not busy chasing kangaroos that escaped the zoo or drinking Fosters. That's what he's doing. Starting kerfuffles. Believe me. Foster's, Australian for beer. Okay, if it's not Foster's, then what is an Australian beer? You tell me. By the way, I think it's snack time. Not because I'm sleepy, but because I just remembered I have chips. Speaking about drinking, maybe my night off, I should start a new show called Drink and Scan. What do you guys think? Oh, how cute. I think I just saw a baby deer, or is it a baby wolf on the side of the road? He was eating some grass. Can you guys picture me doing Drink and Scan? I'd be like, yeah, fucking Daniel, man, yo! Nobody starts kerfuffles like Daniel, man. What's he doing in Australia right now? Drink and Scan. You know, there's hostile competition and then there's friendly competition. We'd be friendly competition with Smoke and Scan. Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to say SNS. You know what? No wonder. Now I'm seeing a deer crossing sign. Well, I got 3 Bud Lights and that I'm taking home from Ohio. And I just cracked open that Jameson a couple of weeks ago. So I feel I've got to do Drink and Scan, right? I mean, more deer signs. We gotta be cautious. Possible deer over here. You can see the woods to the right. Tractor trailer behind me coming in hot. Speed limit just increased to 70. Oh wait, I was already going 70. Whoa, this guy's swerving. He's swerving. Should I pass him? Sports mode. Let's pass him up. Alright. Back to normal mode. F that guy. Let him crash into somebody else. These guys seem pretty chill. These guys seem to know what they're doing. The other guy, he was about to swerve off that road. It's amazing how fast you can drive when you're driving fast. This guy just pulling. Oh wait, is he pulling on? He's pulling onto the road. I thought he was pulling off. All right, we're clear. 12 o'clock clear. That's what I'm talking about. Been in the same time zone in New York City this entire week. The time zones do not change. Even you can go as far as Indiana, the time zone will not change until you get to a certain part of Indiana. What the hell? 55 speed limit now? End road work. Thank you. Thanks for ending the road work. Back to business. That is correct. Also 1:30 a.m. in Pennsylvania and New York time. And Ohio time. doing, Axel? Starting to get back pain. I probably should take this next rest stop. I think if it wasn't for that damn accident, I would not be feeling this back pain. You guys remember when I got rear-ended, right? I don't know what exactly I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe I'll try to use the bathroom. I say try because I don't think I need to, but I'll give it a shot. It's my I'm old, man. I'm old. How about that ETA, huh? 4 hours, 27 minutes. I feel like, you know, in 30 minutes, we're going to hit that 4-hour ETA, which is very comforting because I feel like 4 hours, 4 hours, it's pretty good, you know? 4 hours is a good time to be away from somewhere where it's like you don't feel you're that far. Then before you know it, it's going to be 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, you know. It always feels faster on the way back for some reason. I'm back. You fell asleep on Papa Mike's page. What? Yeah, buddy. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. I was driving by. 4 hours and 27 minutes. It's kind of chilly. It is so tight here. I don't think these tractor trailers are supposed to even be here, but maybe it's so crowded. That's just the situation here, I guess. Maybe. Do I need gas right now? I don't think I need gas right now, but I don't think it... I don't think I need gas right now. Like... I got almost 150 miles till empty. And I've got 278 miles until New York City. Let's turn up the heat, 72 degrees. Getting back on the road. 70 miles speed limit, that's what I'm talking about. It's probably 73 actually. 73 degrees, that is. Axel, tell me a little bit about yourself. Hashtag Lori. Job tomorrow. Me, I hope I'm not the job tomorrow. What I do is go to jobs. I hope I'm not the job tomorrow. I hope that I am not the story tomorrow. If that's your question. But I'd still like to know a little bit about you. So please, tell us a little bit about yourself. Hashtag Lori. Oh, we got a deer sign. We got a deer sign. Well, it's how we connect with our followers. Yeah, we need Lori, right? A little bit about me. I'm just the, I'm just the New York City stringer over here. A little bit of like this, it's like this and like that and like this and tomorrow live caught scooter. Tomorrow live caught scooter. Okay. trash. Okay. We're about to hit that 4-hour ETA, and I gotta say, the 4-hour ETA sounds good. When we hit that 3-hour ETA, that's gonna be even nicer. But for some reason, it just feels like a familiar place to be. On the road, live overnight with you guys, being done by 6 a.m. We pretty much did a midnight tour. What this time? What this time? This time, drive from Ohio to New York City. That's what this time. Next time, live in New York City. It's Saturday night live. Actually, no. Tomorrow night in New York City is actually Tuesday night live. 10 foul. Roger that. We can't have go live in YouTube. I would like to live in YouTube. I'd want to live on that gun guy's channel and shoot his guns all day. We can't have Denise do Lori's job because Denise would do a full assessment. So you could get the name, A&O status, full set of vital signs, history. We'd get too much information. We get too much information to be a HIPAA violation. YouTube gonna cancel me for a HIPAA violation. speaking of 10 minutes, it's going to be 10 minutes until we hit that 4-hour mark. Can't wait. Yep. This is Scott Lane, live in Los Angeles. Yep. Yep. You're saying you want me to stop packaging? F you, buddy. We're not going to stop packaging. You know, it's amazing how fast you can drive when you're driving fast. Do I have a scooter? Yep. Are tired. Okay. It goes zoom. Who wants to go to Baltimore? 2 miles exit to Baltimore, Maryland, where The Wire was filmed. Does anyone know if The Wire was filmed in Baltimore, or was it like I'm assuming it was filmed in Baltimore. A lot of the scenes look very legit, you know. It didn't look artificial like Seinfeld. You know, like Seinfeld and Sex and the City, I heard they were all filmed in some studio in Los Angeles or something, or Hollywood. The Wire felt like real, you know? Breezewood, food, fuel, lodging. Who wants to go to DC? Exit 161. I went there for my birthday years ago. Wifey hated it. She didn't care for landmarks and structures and buildings and things. Yeah. Me, I had a great time. It was pretty much one huge photo op for me. I only wish I did more video in DC. I also wish I went to the Capitol as a tourist, of course, not as a rioter. Speaking of which, I got a story to tell y'all about an airsoft guy that I spoke to who said he was at the Capitol. I don't know if I even told it to you guys before yet, but you know, as soon as we hit a stretch of road that's not where I don't have to think too much, I'm gonna get into it because it does involve doing an impression of him as well. Yeah, the mall is pretty nice. I'm assuming you're talking about that great lawn, right? Where you see the, I forget what that pointy thing is called. And you can see the White House, is it? From there? Or is it the Capitol building? Something like that. Great view. You can see the water and everything. Love that shot. About to hit that 4-hour mark, folks. Am I going to parking today? Yeah, I do enjoy parking I do enjoy parking as a hobby. Sometimes I leave the house and I tell myself, I wonder where I'm going to go parking today, just for fun. You know, I do enjoy discovering new parking spots throughout New York City. I write those parking spots down. I make a note of it. I make note of the distance between cars when I'm in said particular parking spot. I write down any possible meter charges or fees. If I park in an illegal spot, I make a note of that as well. Any consequences that might happen, any potential tickets. If I parked in a legal spot, it might be, you know, the opposite situation. Yeah, it's just such a fun hobby, you know. Learning about new places to park in New York City is always an adventure. And I highly recommend that anyone, if they happen to be bored and has a vehicle, access to a vehicle, I highly recommend parking hunting. Because parking hunting is truly a unique hobby. And not many people are into it. Just Axel and I, you know. Us parking hunters got to stick together. You have amazing. Yes, I have hunted down parking spots, and it is an amazing experience. Believe me. We got 80 miles to go. Anyway, I met this airsoft guy. Sounds good. So what are you thinking about Wednesday night possibly? Not a New York plated vehicle. How wonderful. You know you're getting close to New York when you see another New York plated vehicle. We're just trying to get home to New York City. Well, I don't know if he's going to New York City, but I know he probably lives in New York. We have just passed that 4-hour ETA mark. Well, as soon as you know, let me know so I can make arrangements. Love gun game, icy video. See, the thing about gun games for me, as in Call of Duty, I used to play it, you know. The last time I consistently played any video game, I'd say an FPS video game, first person shooter, was back when in my first New York City apartment. I want to say about 10 years ago. I don't recall which Call of Duty it was, but I do recall that I bought an Xbox, I think. Or was it a PlayStation? I forget. I think it was an Xbox. And I also did the video game rental service, which was pretty cool because you can like just play the video game and return it. I forget what that was called. What I can also recall is falling asleep while playing video games. And then I told myself, why do I even care about video games? I don't think I do care about video games any longer. I live in New York City. There is so much to do here other than playing video games. I didn't move to New York City to play video games. So I sold the Xbox. And that's the last time I played video games. It put me to sleep. That's how exciting it was for me. Yeah, I can picture Denise playing Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, the video game. Or Nurse Jackie, the video game. Yeah, Denise, Nurse Jackie, the video game. She goes around, you know, she's an emergency room nurse. She treats skells all day. You know, if they come in drunk and they come in the next hour by the same EMS crew, she bitch slaps them in the face saying, "What the hell is wrong with you? Coming in here twice a day. What are you, a freaking flyer? Get in the stretcher and stay in the hallway and don't escape the hospital. You can leave when you're sober." Didn't the Sopranos actress play Nurse Jackie? She did, right? I didn't even watch that show. Eddie Falco, right? My question is, what hospital, I mean, what region, city, whatever, because with her, you know, with her New York accent, I'd have to assume it's probably like a New Jersey or New York City hospital, right? Should have stayed with us where we liked you. We like you where we can see you. Oh, Jersey Hospital? Which hospital in Jersey? That's what I want to know. Jersey City or I don't know. would be what time? That's the one on the stream and the road trip. damn work zone. Alright, manual controls, no more autopilot. I hate it when the windows fog up like that. You're like, oh shit, hurry up and turn on the defrosters. Well, it turns out it wasn't the defrosters, it was just the windshield that needed wiped. Oh yeah, I've definitely been there as well, in exactly in your situation. Especially if someone else is not a photographer, you know, it's hard to, you know, be in sync. Well, the good news is the car tailing me ain't the popo unless they're unmarked. It was just a Pennsylvania plated sedan. Funny, this is the second story I've heard of a negative experience. The first one being the sleep and escape story. Damn, my neck hurts. F that guy who hit me. I'm going to physical therapy tomorrow. Oh my God. I should get gas at some point. I'm at a quarter tank now. No, I mean, I'm asking what does that mean? I'm not sure if I've heard of that word before. But I'm not even in my 20s. Gotta love that middle lane. Baby, why don't you meet me in the middle? I'm losing my mind just a little. It sucks that you can't mute Facebook. So as soon as I'm done with this call, I'll go back on live.